All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our live webinar session. These 20-minute feature tours are designed in a way as to equip you with the practical hands-on knowledge on how to leverage and use CleverLMS in your company for your business on an everyday basis so that you learn something new today, maybe even have an aha moment, and then go ahead and apply it right away. My name is Asil Philip, and I'm the Business Development Manager at CleverLMS, and I'm here. I'm happy to welcome you on our second session. So today's focus will be on the task management scenario. Before we dive into that, let's go ahead and recap what we had learned on our last week. So here's the Clever LMS puzzle chart. The first piece of the puzzle was focused on the learning scenario, and we learned how to streamline and automate training processes, how to facilitate content delivery through a centralized learning hub, and how to efficiently track progress and performance reports for all of the employees across the entire organization. So at this point, you may be thinking, LMS is like a one-way street. You're the one assigning, delivering, evaluating, but not all LMSs are created equal. In task management in Clever LMS operates in a way that allows your learners to submit homeworks, tasks, assignments. You can boost operational efficiency through digitizing HR and business processes, and also get some, good visibility and quality control over the work that's being executed across multiple branches and offices within the country or across the globe. So with that said, now that we know that Task Hub is multifunctional, serves a multiple purpose, let's go ahead and have a look at what it looks like in Clever LMS. So over here we are back in our user dashboard homepage. And from here, we will navigate to our Task Hub. There you have it. All right, so let's imagine that I am a new retail store associate. I am just starting, and the first thing that I am being tasked with is my homework and assignment. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead, and the assignment requires for me to record my sales pitch and actually communicating with the customer, submit a file, and then answer one of the questions. This is a weekly task, so I can complete this. I have to complete this on a weekly basis so that my manager can track my progress report. So let's go ahead and upload that file. I will go ahead and also check that, submit, that's done. And then let's go back to the task list. All right, so we talked about, here's the homework and assignments completed. Now, as a new hire, I'm also understanding that I lack some of the skills that are not that may be hindering me to perform my job well. And so something that's very much of a very much of a paper-based and manual process can be completely digitized and simplified through an HR form that we can create in CleverLMS. Over here, I can request a training or learning, and instead of submitting or manually completing a form on a paper, I will go ahead and complete this form. So let's say I'm lacking, I would like to request communication skills training. The course dates, we can just tentatively say November 18th, submit, that's done, right? So I have requested. Now, the next step is quality control. And so if you're thinking at this point, right, so we have a lot of stores, we have a lot of employees who are in the stores, they don't have access to computers. How are they able to complete these tasks? As we know, CleverLMS has a robust mobile application that can be used anywhere from any smartphone device. And for the tasks, it's just the same. So over here, I want to show you just one example of how retail store associates or people on the floor can use their smartphones or tablets to complete a task. This particular task must be completed using a device, so it will not let me do this from a desktop, which is why I want to show you how I have completed it using my phone. And here's the video. Let me take this over here and play it out for you. So here you can see how I'm accessing my task hub. This is I'm choosing my store, the date that I'm submitting, And now it requires me that I actually take a real-time photo at that time, at that place, and then upload it and submit it also in real time. So first of all, it ensures that I have not actually created this photo earlier, that I'm actually taking at the place at the right time and submitting. There you have it. The task is done. It's all ready to go. All right. So here we have seen only 3 top use cases for the Task Hub, but it's absolutely multifunctional. There's so many different ways that our clients use it, but these are just the top 3 ways that we wanted to share with you how the task can be used. Now we've seen the typical learner journey from his own dashboard. Let's go ahead and explore how we can set up and create these tasks and how we can track progress reports on how the tasks are being completed by the employees. Over here at the admin dashboard, we are in our task hub, and you can see these are the task forms that we had seen in our user dashboard. The first one is a training request form. Yes, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So here's my task with a brief description. The task fields that are currently included: employee's name, position, course name, and course dates. Maybe I could be requested to add information. Let me go ahead and do that on how much the course costs. And so in this case, I will just go ahead and add the course fees. We'll just add this, and there you have it. It's very easy, and it's all done. Okay, perfect. Now, let's go ahead and take a look how these tasks could be easily tracked based on their submission and when you can review them. So directly from the Task Hub, you can just go ahead and find or only see the tasks that are requiring managers or admin review. And from here, you can review a training request or sales pitch or any other assignments. So over here, if I were to go, I can just go ahead and review my own sales pitch submission over here. And then once I've downloaded and have reviewed this, I can go ahead and say, this is accepted or approved, or I can say needs improvement, improve your pitch. And there my line manager has submitted his evaluation. All right, but if we can also exit from the statistics, let's go ahead and take a look for a group of users that have completed the task. And in this case, I'll take a look at the pre-training form. So over here, it's not just one individual user, but all of the employees that have submitted this form, a total of forms, the forms that are still pending review, either by the manager or by the admin, and all of the ones that have been accepted. So I can just go ahead and export this into a spreadsheet for further analytics or to get the next round of approvals from the line manager or from the executive. All right, so that really wraps up now with the Task Hub. At this point, I would like to go ahead and take a look at some of your questions so that we can all right, so here I have a few questions. The photo was taken at the time of receiving the shipment. Can it include the date, and what about the city? That's a really good question, actually. Let me go into this product display. That's where we had this. And so what I will do and show you, here's the upload photo. Yeah, this is the task field where the learner has to upload a photo. Over here, you see this particular two boxes that have been checked. So uploading an image. When we say that it has to be camera only, that means they're not able to upload a picture. It has to be a live picture at the moment, at the place, on the spot, so that we know that it hasn't been a pre-taken picture. It actually shows you the real image as is. So that means that you are getting a real picture, and you're also collecting a location. That means that if they're happening at the certain place, it will collect a geolocation. The LMS will collect information about their geolocation, and when submitted, the LMS will also register the time and date when the task was submitted, which gives you full information: the photo, the geolocation, the time, and the date stamps. Hopefully this answers your question. All right. Any next up questions? Yes, you can attach it to the task field. You can do so if there's an option to simply upload. And in that case, you would basically take off the camera only, which allows for the learner to upload a picture, just like I've shown you from the sales pitch where I uploaded a picture or a file, a pre-taken file from the computer. All right, any further questions? All right, awesome. Glad it was helpful. Nathan? Yes. That's actually a good question. Yes, who evaluates the task? Um, Over here, if I go to the general settings of the task, you'll find that when I created this task, let me scroll down below and show you that this task is reviewed by the admin, but you can have it reviewed by the direct line manager. So it's up to you whether this task. So if it was an HR form, then you could have it maybe submitted directly to the to be evaluated by the admin, who would be one of the HR team members. Or if it needs a prior approval, or you're submitting a sales or something that's related directly to your job, then it would be evaluated by the manager. So this is up to you, however you want to set this up. And then I had seen one more question. Are employees awarded points? Yes, and that's a really good question. Nathan, I'm glad I was able to help clarify that. And again, over here, it's still in the same. If you are assigning points for completion, then here you can set any number of points for successful completion of the task. This is especially great, for instance, for tasks such as sales pitch, right? They are weekly recurring tasks, and every time they complete it successfully, that means they're doing their homework and assignment in a timely manner, and we can award them an additional point. Which again is a topic for our next webinar discussion, where we'll talk about leaderboards, gift stores, motivation, gamification, and all the other parts. So make sure that you join us on our next webinar session. It'll be fun. All right, any further questions? Okay, so no more questions. I hope you enjoyed our webinar today and learned something new and practical. Hope you join us on our next. And if you have any further questions or have would like to test CleverLMS, do get in touch with me. We'll be happy to help. Thank you so much and have a great day.